Welcome back everyone to my Manchester United career on FIFA 18, and pre-season is finally over. Now before we get into the thick of things with the new season, before we get into the meat and gravy, I want to just go ahead and offer some of our key players new contracts so I don't have to worry about it later on. De Gea, he's got 2 years left, but it's players like Mata, Valencia, Blind, Herrera, they've all got 1 year left on their contract, and so does Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now, I don't want him retiring at the end of the season. I want to keep hold of him as long as possible, so let's see if he'll accept. Here we go, the manager's office. This is the first time I've experienced this, the cutscenes, because obviously I haven't actually put a bid in for anyone yet or offered anyone a new contract, so first time for me. I mean, I've seen it across social media, but to actually experience it for yourself, it's certainly a lot better. So we've got a lot to discuss. Let's see if we can tie Zlatan down to a new contract. I mean, I could be offering him a new contract and he could probably still decide that he wants to retire at the end of the season. I'm going to say crucial for his squad role, just to entice him to stay on. I mean, he's Zlatan. He is God. He will never perish. He will always be playing. And I want him to be playing at Manchester United. Right, so his agent is happy. Zlatan is happy. He's got a small little smirk there. Little smile. So that is the role agreed upon between agent and manager. Okay, now that we have agreed on this role in the team, let's discuss the length of contract. Now, I want to be realistic with this. We already know he's got 1 year remaining. So maybe if we offer him another year on top of that, might just sway him to accept. Or maybe 2 years. I think 2 years will probably be pushing it. 5 years most certainly would. 1 year, 2 years, shall I say 2 years? Again, you know, it's all very well offering him this new contract, but he might decide come the end of the season that he wants to retire anyway, along with Michael Carrick. In terms of contract length, we think a 1 year contract is in everyone's best interest. So we'll extend his already 1 year contract and hope for that he'll be with us next season. That's what we were after. Let's carry on. Okay. Everything's looking good. Looking positive at the moment. Disregard. So release clause. This is something new to FIFA this year, as I'm sure you're all aware. I'm going to disregard release clause, and let's see what his agent says. Might not be too happy about that, but let's move. Seems happy with it. Okay, we're going straight into salary talks. So he's currently on 210,000. He wants to up that to 230. Now I've got the budget and I'm going to go ahead and accept it. I want to keep, as I've said, I want to keep Zlatan here as long as possible, and his signing on fee was just under £1 million. So there we go. Zlatan has put pen to paper for another year at United. One matter in terms of contract length, we think a 3-year contract, which will take him up to 31, 32 years of age. Probably retire here at Old Trafford. He's currently on 170,000. Release clause, I think, again, I'm gonna push my luck and disregard that, because obviously any team can come in and match that and take Mata away from us, so we don't want that happening. So he wants 5,000 more than he's already earning, with a signing on bonus of 2.4, and after making 10 appearances he wants 1.85, and we're happy to accept. Mata with that big grin. Right then, on to the next contract signing. Just tying them all down here. Under Herrera. Contract length, 4 years. Squad role, important. He wants 5,000 less than he's already earning. So I'm more than happy to accept that. Let's see if we can keep Valencia here at Old Trafford. So he's going to be an important player for the next 2 years. I'm going to disregard the release clause. I want him to retire at United. I don't want him to go the same way as Patrice Evra did. I always thought Evra would retire at Old Trafford, and then Van Gaal came in, didn't he? So wage and signing bonus. Shall we? I mean, he's currently on 115. Shall we offer 118,000 with a signing on bonus? I don't want it to be too much. Oh, you can actually go back and edit wage and sign a non-bonus. That's good. So it doesn't make the make your decision straight away, and that's it. You can't go back. That's pretty cool to have. So, shall we offer 1 mil for Valencia? That's probably way too much. Let's submit that. They're going to accept straight away, aren't they? That's a really good deal. Valencia seems as though it is. 118,000. What's his agent going to say? He's really enjoying his time at the club, and we'd be willing to lower his wage demands to 105. Well, that's interesting. Valencia willing to play for United for 10,000 less. I'm happy. We're all happy. Valencia's happy. He's staying at Manchester United. Brilliant. Just like he seems to be a part of Jose Mourinho's plans, Marouane Fellaini is going to be a part of my plans as well for the foreseeable future, so I want to keep him at United. 120,000, we've tied him down to a brand new contract. And finally, let's finish off Daley Blind's contract. So he's currently on 105. Let's just bump that up 5,000 more, and we'll go ahead and accept. Let's see what his agent says. Again, Blind seems happy. I think they've only got one emotion when it comes to these cutscenes, the players. He's a really nice addition. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be showing these negotiations though, because they do seem to go on quite a bit. And that's really interesting. Again, the agent coming in and saying that he's willing to work for less than he was already on. He really wants to stay at United. Okay, we'll accept that. So a new contract for Blind, a new contract for everyone. We're just dishing them out at the moment. Now we can focus on the new season. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, the return of the Premier League. We start at home today against West Ham. As both teams walk out onto the pitch here at Old Trafford, I must say it is so good to be back in the swing of things and producing career mode content. New signings are going to be on display here for both teams today. For Manchester United, we've got Romelu Lukaku starting, who signed from Everton. Nemanja Matic, who signed from Chelsea. They both start today. For West Ham United, they've got Javier Hernandez, former Manchester United player, and Ajtovic starts as well as former City man Zabaleta. So here is the full Manchester United team then. David De Gea in goal. We've got Bailly and Jones as the two centre-halves, and Matic in that central defensive mid-role. Mkhitaryan starts with Lukaku and Rashford up top. It's good to actually be playing FIFA once again. Have a nice slow build up to our attack here. Can we get an early goal just to settle things? Rashford hits it on his left. It's took a deflection there. And just like that, we could have easily found ourselves in the lead. That could have easily have gone in. Look how close that was. Going to be a corner though. Quick play from Manchester United. Mkhitaryan onto Lukaku. We can probably give this to Rashford. Look at the run of Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan's in. And Joe Hart quick off his line. So close. So slick from United. Rashford to Lukaku on the finesse on his favoured left foot. And it's saved again from Joe Hart, who's just about keeping West Ham in this game. Over 20 minutes gone. Wasn't the strongest of finesse shots, to be fair. Let's get the ball at the other end as quick as possible. I want that goal before half time. Mkhitaryan to Rashford. Here is Lukaku now, who hasn't really had much say in this game so far. Look at that pace though. Look at that strength as he works his way through. Bit of shirt pulling there, but it's come to nothing in the end. Just get rid of that. There we go. Nicely done. As Valencia will find Lukaku. We want to try and use that pace of Valencia's down the wing as much as possible. But here is Rashford now. On for Valencia. Space for Ander Herrera. 1-0 Manchester United. And I've got a trophy as well for it. Get your head in the game, son. Brilliant. Ander Herrera draws first blood for Manchester United right before half-time as well. Well worked from United. Rashford could see the run of Valencia, and Herrera makes that space for himself. Paul Pogba, can we go and get a second here? In real life, this fixture finished 4-0. Would be nice. Valencia late to the party. Surely there was a handball there. Come on. Should be a penalty. Rashford Back to Pogba, Mkhitaryan, pull the trigger, he does, and Joe Hart saves again. West Ham leaving it a bit late, they are starting to get into this now. Here is Hernandez, finds Albiang, and that's a poor challenge. A late challenge. Wow, did you see the ref then? Ref just like teleported to Daley Blind, but there we go. He's on a yellow card now. Mkhitaryan goes off to be replaced by Juan Mata. Let's see if he can add anything to it. Lanzini. Here is Hernandez. Lanzini works out a bit of space for himself, and the ball just flashes past the goal. Had De Gea beaten, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Off goes Herrera and Blin now to be replaced by Marouane Fellaini, and the pace and flair of Martial. 5 minutes to go, and West Ham think that they might be able to get an equaliser from this. Oh, Bonner finds Hernandez. It's hit the post, and Bailly clears. Oh, I'm not liking this. I'm feeling pretty uncomfortable at the moment. No! No, Jones! Oh my God, what was De Gea doing? Why the ref isn't blowing the whistle yet, I don't know. Here is Hernandez onto Juric, who hits it and hits the post again for the second time for West Ham. And there is the final whistle. Well, that got pretty uncomfortable towards the end. West Ham came so close to getting an equaliser, but we just about saw it through here today to get those first 3 points of the new season. Romelu Lukaku only managed 3 shots on goal today. No goals at all, but it's only the first game, so I'm not too worried. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. The next episode will feature more games, more gameplay. I can't wait. Hope to see you there. For now, thanks for watching.